Okay, this is Unit 1, Lesson 2, and we are getting ready to do a quick dash. I'm going to show you the picture of a character. You need to tell me who the character is, tell me the sound, and trace it with me. Your body needs to be involved in this. Please involve your whole arm as we do it. Are you ready? Let's go. Peter Puppy, sound P. P. Harry Hatman, sound H. Vicky Violet, sound V. Trace. Dippy Duck, sound D. Trace. Eddie Elephant, sound E. Trace. Good job. Mr. E, sound E. Trace. Bouncy Ben, sound B. Trace. Clever Cat, sound K. Trace. Sammy Snake, sound S. Trace. Talking Tess, sound T. Trace. Mr. O, sound O. Trace. Are you tracing? Keep tracing. Oscar Orange, sound Ah. Trace. Ah, O. Lucy Lamplight, sound Ooh. Trace. Ooh. L. Firefighter Fred, what sound does he make? F. Trace it. F. Golden Girl, what sound? G. Trace it. Yes. Way to go. Okay, we're going to be making some words today. I'm going to say the word to you. We're going to tap it out. And then we're going to make the word back here on my blue board, okay? So the first word is she. She. Let's tap it. Sh. E. Sh. E. Sh. E. I have to find the sh first, and that is right here. Remember that was together. Shh. And then E at the end because it's an open syllable. She. Way to go. The next word is shelf. Sh. Sh. E. U. F. Sh. E. U. F. Okay, we still start with the same sound at the beginning. Sh. Eh, 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 eh. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm going to come down here. You can't see it because I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. Shelf. Here he is. Shelf. 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 Okay. The next word is go. Say it with me. Go. Tap it. G. O. G. O. G. Golden Girl, right? Golden Girl. G. O. So we have to look at the end of the word. He says O at the end of the word because it's an open syllable. Go. Okay? Very good. Go. The next word is got. G-ot. Got. We're going to look here. G-g-ah-ah-ah. Nope, that's not the right sound. Ah-ah-ah-ah. T-t-t. Oh, look. Here we go. Talking Tess at the end. Now, this is a closed syllable because look how snug Oscar feels with the T beside it. So he's not an open syllable. He's closed in with a nice consonant beside him. Got. Short sound. Good job. The next one is best. Best. Tap it with me. B. B-est. B-est. Let's start with the right sounds. B. 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 Eddie elephant. Best, best, best. Look, that's a short E sound again, like we learned last week. Okay, the next word is B. Tap it. B, E, B, B. Now it's like be your best. It's not like the insect, okay? It's not like the insect. It's like always be your best, or she was trying to be a good person, all right? Oh, look, it looks like B is right here, but let's flip it around and make sure it's the right one. Oh, but it's the wrong one. I got to make it be the Mr. E, because he's an open syllable at the end. B, okay? The next one is, the last one we're going to do is clock, clock. Ooh, this sounds tricky. Okay. Now, the k is made by a couple sounds, but the only one we're working with today is the C, clever cat one, because it's the beginning of the word. Okay? K, k, l, cool, ah, 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 k. Ooh, that sound again. Clock, clock, clock. Okay, there we go. There's the word clock. You know, we're going to learn how to read time this year to the 5 minutes on our clock. Okay, wonderful job. Okay, let's read this first sentence together. She wants to go down the hill on her sled. Read it with me one more time. She wants to go down the hill on her sled. Now we're going to look at some of these words and figure out what types of syllables they are. Okay, so I'm going to use my marker here and I'm going to mark them, and I'm going to show you how to mark open and closed syllables. Okay, we've been talking about that today and I want to show you how to mark it. Okay, so the first word we're going to look at is she. It's right here. She is one syllable. Look, she. So I'm going to mark the train underneath it. She. She, the vowel for she is the E. So I put a little dot underneath the vowel. Okay, and S and H are together. They make one sound. So I'm going to box it together. Remember how they were one card over when we made the sound together with Sammy Snake and Harry Hatman? Now, the E makes a long sound, so I draw the long sound over it, okay? And because the E says E at the end, we put an O at the bottom for open syllable. That means this syllable or this vowel says its name at the end of that syllable. She says E at the end. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Go, go. Again, go is one syllable. Watch, go. So I'll give it one syllable for the train. Now, go also has one vowel, and the O says O. So just like over here, this was an open syllable, so is this one. I put a little O underneath it to stand for open syllable. Okay, the next one is sled. Sled is right here. Sled. It's one syllable. I mark the vowel E. It's a short E sound. The short E has a breath or a smile above it. Okay? And because it's a short E sound, it is not an open syllable. It's closed. Remember? The D is closing it in. It feels safe in there. So it is a C, a closed syllable. Okay? Now let's move on to the second sentence. You guys did great. You did 2 opens and 1 close. Let's move on to the second one. Read this twice with me. He wants to show me the bird's nest on the shelf. He wants to show me the bird's nest on the shelf. I like bird's nests. Okay, so now let's look at some of the words. We don't do all of them. We just do some. We're going to start with he. He is one syllable, so it's one train. I'm going to mark the vowel E with a dot underneath it. He says E, so it's a long E. And because it says its name at the end, it's an open syllable. I put the O underneath it. Okay? Now the next word I want to go to is me over here. Me. Me is also a one syllable word. The E is the vowel. Remember, vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. All right, so now we're looking at me. E is what the vowel says, so it's a long E. And because it says its name, it's an open syllable. Because it says E at the end, just like he and she did. Let's go to the next one. The next word is nest. Nest is one syllable. Nest has one dot underneath the E because that's the vowel. It says eh, eh, eh. So we're going to give it a brev because that's a short vowel symbol. And that means it is a closed syllable because it has the S and the T to keep it nice and safe. It's nice and closed in. Okay, let's do the last word, and that is shelf. Shelf. That is one syllable. The S and the H are together on a card, so they're together on this. The E is the vowel. It is saying eh, eh, eh for Eddie Elephant, so it's a short vowel. It has the brev, and that means it is a closed syllable. It doesn't say its name at the end of the syllable. Okay? These are different syllable types, and we've done open and closed syllables. Great job, guys.